Namo Buddhaya. May you happy and well. Welcome to Here to Listen, Life Development Speech number 2. My dear friends, to be successful in one's life, one has to change his attitude, change his way of thinking. He has to change his way of dealing with life's problem. We can say that he is an advanced man. Today, we are going to learn a special Dhamma sermon. Our topic is the sermon on the elimination of grief. The sermon on the elimination of grief. We all know that we have been crying since we were little. Yes or no? Absolutely yes. We have lots of sad experience with it. For some of the event or situations you remember, we were sad for many days or months. We have seen some people get hurt and then hit the pond down. Some people can't bear the problem. They did commit suicide. So in order to that, how we control our grief according to the situation. Just think in this. We can get some, for example, now. Flooding can ruin our home. We could lose our mother and father. We could lose our healthy life. Our economy can get in worse suddenly. And those are the things we must have to remember again and again. The reason is various kind of problems around us, and we must have to think something before the situation comes. Listen carefully. We must have to think something before the situation comes. If you couldn't think something before the situation comes, our grief is started. So many pains comes in front of our eyes. So they are the things will attack us according to some situation. All of this sadness caused by pleasant things. It means if we have 10 desires, we have 10 sorrow. Because we are gonna have to separate from things we ever wanted. Lord Buddha preached us a beautiful stanza. Piyato jayati soko, piyato jayati bhayang, piyato vippamuttassa, natti Soko kuto bhayang. Grief is caused by likable things. Afraid is caused by likable things. When we separate from the likable things, we have no fear or grief. So today we are going to learn a true story that happened during the time of the Supreme Buddha. My dear friends, there was a king has got married with a beautiful queen. King's name is Munda. After married, they live happily ever after. But they don't have any of understandable knowledge regarding the reality of life. Take a look around the mankind. everybody have a same problem. They stuck in ignorance, and the ignorance caused to be a disaster. Disaster means they don't have any understandable knowledge regarding the reality of life. They thought everything around them are permanent, and the time goes faster. After a few years ago, the queen had a serious illness. Now the problem is already started. The reason is they did not think the problem before the situation comes. Could you understand what I said? Yes. I will explain all the things in this lesson. The king took many doctors and treated many. There was no cure for her. They both cried a lot. One day, the queen has passed away. After the death of queen, the king wept and wept, and he orders the employees, lay the body of wife near my bed. He always look at the wife dead body. Since then, the king did not have sufficient food because of the grief, because of the sorrow. The chief minister was taken away from the king to meet some monk. With the help of stop sorrow completely. That's because most people in this world can't solve the problem that we have. The king confessed all his problems to the monk in great pain, and the Buddhist monk said, Buddhist monk name is Narada. Narada Bhante said, my dear king, you suffered because you did not think 5 things in this world. The Supreme Buddha is a very wonderful person who went to the people who were crying and preached a doctrine that would stop feeling. And I am going to teach you a miracle Dhamma sermon of Supreme Buddha, how to eliminate our grief. You must have to listen carefully. Think deeply. There are 5 things in this world no one can control. My dear king, listen carefully. First one is, no one can be controlled our decaying life. What is first one? No one can control our decaying life. Do you have any idea? I will ask you something. Magic man can control our decaying life? No. The mysterious creature can control our decaying life? I need your answer now. I need your answer. They can't. The reason is, we have been going to shit ever since we were born. Our body getting worse, yes or no? Yes. Everything around us getting worse. That's why Supreme Buddha said, no one can control our decaying life. Narada Bhante said, my dear king, you did not think this ultimate truth before your wife died. That's why you wept again and again. Think this ultimate truth. No one can control our decaying life. Second one is, no one can control our aging life. It means we'll turn our hair white. Our teeth are falling apart. wrinkles on our skin. In the future, we won't be able to work. That's why Supreme Buddha said, according to our wishes or according to others' wishes, no one can control our age in life. Magic person can't. The mysterious creature can't. The gods can't. So we must have to think this ultimate truth before the situation comes. Narada Bhante said, my dear king, you cried because you did not mention, did not think this ultimate truth. Now you must have to think ultimate truth at all the time. Number 3 is no one can control our death. No one can control our death. So tell me, how much longer we can stay? I need your answer now. How much longer we can stay as a human? 10,000? 5,000? 1,000? 100? No. What is the ultimate life now? Maybe 65 or 75. That's why Supreme Buddha said, no one can control our death life according to our wishes, according to other wishes. No one can control our death. Everybody who comes here must have to die at the shorter period of human life. Narada Bhante said, my dear king, you did not mention, you did not think that your wife is going to be die someday. You did not mention, you did not think everybody in this world going to be dying in someday. That's why you wept again and again because of your wife's death. Number 4 is no one can control our breaking body things around us. No one can control our breaking body things around us. For example, the teeth are broken. Our skeleton are broken. Our vehicle are broken. Our house are broken. Everything around us, no one can control. Mysterious person can't. Magical person can't. That's why Supreme Buddha said we must have to think this ultimate truth at all the time before the situation comes. You could see around the world, some people faced a huge problem. Some people has to separate from their parents. Some people has to lose their wife and husband or their children. No one can help us. That's why Supreme Buddha said we must have think reality of life now. Number 5 is Narada Bhante said, my dear king, Supreme Buddha said, no one can control our perishing environment. This means we lose all the facilities or luxurious things we have. No matter what we use those facilities, it is okay. But we must think the reality. Every situation is impermanent. No one can control our perishing environments. And Narada Bhante said, "My dear king, you are sad because you have not thought about these 5 things. And you must have to remember these ultimate 5 things again and again. King, listen. These ultimate truth. King already understood the situation, what he has already taken, and King deeply think what is exactly happened to him. Finally he understood the reality of life. After explaining these 5 things, the king's grief was shattered. The king was very happy. Now the king was impressed by the Buddha miraculous doctrine. My dear friends, we all are the same. Every mankind have a same problem, but according to the problem, people can't bear the situation. They don't have any idea how to eliminate their grief. In this lesson, you could learn how can we manage our problems. How are we going to face our problem? If you could follow these 5 things, if you could practice these 5 things from your day-to-day lives, you can control your grief. Exactly. That's why Supreme Buddha said, Piyato jayati soko, Piyato jayati bhayam, Piyato vipamutassa, Natti soko kuto bhayam. All of these sadness caused by pleasant things. Grief is caused by likable things. Afraid is caused by likable things. When we separate from the likable things, we have no fear or grief. I am Bhikkhu Charanabodhi.